Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are going to implement the groups functionality and that is what we are going to do in this video. So let's just jump in. Here we have the option to visit the popular groups and here we have the pages, right? We implemented the pages in the previous video. If you haven't checked that, definitely go ahead and check that. And now let's jump in. So as you can see, if I we have the default group.html as you can see in the bottom. So I'm going to open that up in the template. So we will implement that in this page. So also I'm going to create a component. So let's see the template. The name is default dash group. So if I come here, as you can see, here we have the default group. I'm going to open that up and here we have the groups. So we are going to use this template over there, and let's just jump into the terminal and create a livewire component. So php artisan make livewire and let's call it groups. Also we will have one for a group itself, like viewing specific group, and also one for the create group. So I'm going to create that as well, create group. And now let's start the server again and let's jump into the group. Let's create a component like the route for that. So I'm going to go to this, and here we have three routes for pages, right? So I'm going to create three for the groups as well. Also we have the functionality missing in this one, like we haven't implemented the functionality to visit a specific page. We will do that as well. Also we will have the ability for the same for the groups. So this is gonna be, I'm gonna duplicate that. So let's say groups, and groups slash uuid. So this is gonna be groups slash uuid, visiting a specific group, and then we can create a group by visiting group dash slash create. And this is going to be pointing toward the groups route livewire component that we created. I'm going to import that as well, and we have the group livewire component, so I'm going to import that, and create group, so I'm going to import that as well. So create group, um, group, let's import that, let's create group. So like this. Now the name is going to be like, if I select these, I'm going to just write group, and groups will be pointing to all the groups, showing all the groups, viewing a specific group, and creating a new group. So let's jump into this one. I'm going to go to the left navigation and add this to that. Like we have popular groups, right? So I'm going to add that right here. Also we can say like popular pages, as you can see. So I'm going to add that as well. So I'm gonna add this to this one. So now this will be pointing to that one. Also I'm gonna say like popular pages. I'm gonna paste it, and let's see that in the UI. So the server is already running. I'm gonna come here and refresh. We will be able to visit that from here. I'm gonna just view the source code of this template and copy the content part. So by search for content, we have somewhere there. So let's content, main content. As you can see, we have that right here. So I'm going to copy that till this point. To that, I'm going to like go to groups, and here in the blade file I'm going to paste that, and let's go to the uh, groups uh, uh, livewire php class that is right here. I'm going to extend that to the layouts. So layouts AF file. So extends the layouts.f, and let's try that out. So I'm going to refresh the page. We have an error that the groups is not defined. So I am going to check that in the web.php file. We haven't saved this file, so I'm going to save that, and let's see if that is going to work. So if I click on popular groups, we are redirected to that, and here we have that thing. So pretty cool, right? So now this is as you can see, it's like the same bar as we have in the pages. So I'm going to copy that functionality from there. So if I visit pages.blur.php, here we have somewhere this one, like we have the plus icon and stuff like that. So I'm going to copy that from here and go to the groups livewire blur file and paste that right here, and definitely we will change the name to create a group, and here we'll go the search icon, and this is going to be on groups, and that is it. Now we have to like return all the groups, but we do not have any groups. So first we have to implement the, okay, the icons are missing, so I'm going to import that as well. I'm going to come here and I'm going to copy this part and paste that right here and refresh. First, I'm going to add the create group functionality. Like adding this will redirect me to that page, but we have to implement that functionality. So I'm going to um, copy the same for, like, we have the component like create page, right? So I'm going to use that one and customize that as of our need. So here we have the create page somewhere, create video. I think that is inside components, create page. Uh, so I'm going to copy that. Also, it should be like in the home directory, because this is not a component. This is a complete live work, like complete live work page we created. So I'm going to copy that and then go to the create group, this one, and I'm going to paste that right here, and definitely we will change the things that we want. So this will be create group, and everywhere we see the page, we're going to change that to group. So in a provide the required information in order to create your own instead of page, we're going to change it to group. And after that we have the create group, and we do need the multi-part form data, because like if I go to group model, let's see what are the information. It's like pretty much the same information as page, so we don't need like much things to change except the names. So instead of group, like page, I'm going to change it to group for all. And after that we have error handling, and also we can add client side validation, like if I select all the input boxes and gonna add required, because all of them are definitely required. And then we have the group icon, then temporary showing a temporary URL, the thumbnail, a description, and create group button, that is fine. So we can view that, and before that I have to create these like variables and method is not required, but the variable are required. So I'm going to select all of the model, wire model lazy, like if I select one and control D and then copy this, go, I think we can copy that from the like create page live wire php file. So I'm gonna like the class that we have. So if I go to create page live wire, and here I think I can copy everything, because the functionality and things are pretty much the same. So we can use these over there. So I'm going to create group and paste that right here, and also we can what else we have? No, that is fine. So let's work on this. We do need to import that at the top, so I'm gonna import that. We have these input fields, then the validation, and then the uh, db transaction uuid, insert uus, like the uuid, that is str, and then we are storing that, let's say in storing that in the groups, and this one as well, and that is it. After that we have the notification, like notifying the user has been created, and then page has been created successfully, so group has been successfully created, and then redirecting, wait a minute, yeah, redirecting to the uh, that specific group, as we have the functionality in this one. So now let's try that out. So I am going to the um, I'm going here and refresh the page, and I'm going to click on this plus icon. This points to the create group page. So um, we are redirected to that. Let's see if that is working. It's loading a lot. Yeah, it's not working because we have to extend that. So extends layouts.app. Let's see if that is going to work. Okay, that is interesting. Still not working. Let's go to the URL is fine, right? Like groups slash create. So I think we have the same issue as we like were having in that one. There should be group, not groups, because it's like considering this one as like this because the UUID and this one is like pretty much the same. Definitely we are calling the different endpoint like the route name, but it's still considered that like similar to the above one. But that is interesting, like still not working. I'm gonna hard reload that by Control Shift R, and let's see what is going on here. Okay, this does not exist, so I'm gonna like if I go back to popular groups and click on, let's close this one because we do not need it. I'm gonna click on plus icon, like create a group. Also we can add a title here, so let's do that as well. I'm gonna go to groups. Also we can do that in the pages. So here on the plus icon I'm gonna add title, and let's say create. Okay, the title I'm on the run place, so create group. And also in the pages, here on the plus icon I'm going to add title, create page. So let's see. Also we are redirected to here, so we can input the things that are required and create that. So I'm going to use spec filler, and then uh, definitely we need the icons and things like that. So I'm going to upload that as well, and let's see if that is going to work. So let's wait for the icons to load. Um, Again, I think that is called 12, right? So we again have the issue with the images, like the temporary temp URL images. Okay, create group, we do not have that method. We did not change the method name, so I'm gonna change that to that one in the create group. If I search for that, here we have it. I'm gonna now this one, create this one. Yeah, so now let's try that again. Also, like let's work on the width and height of the images because they are too large. So let's go to here. This is it, right? um the width is 10 pixel, but it shows a very big image. Let's say important, and call up 12, that is fine. Call md 12, let's say call up let's remove the md, let's say 4. And let's say mx of auto, like that will be in the center, mx dash auto. And let's see, I'm gonna refresh the page, and let's see how that's going to work. So I'm gonna use backfiller, upload the icons. Let's upload the group icon, in that is kind of here. um, I think this is not even in that column. So I'm gonna hover over this. As you can see, we have call of 12, and then after that call of 4 mx something. Inside we have an image, but you see the area is quite outside of what we are looking for. So also let's see if we are able to change the property. Let's reduce the width. Definitely not gonna work. How about this one? If I change this to something like call of 1, okay, that is interesting. Let's say call of 12. um, yeah, that is looking good, but you see the height is very large. So I'm kind of like curious to know why this thing is not working. Let's say width, and let's say 10 pixel. Okay, that is interesting. Let's say 50. I'm gonna increase that from here. Let's go. This one is fine. 100, let's say, and we're gonna do the same for the another one. So I'm going to copy this, and as you can see, that is inside the style and adding that. Okay. So I am going to do exactly that. I'm going to paste this in the style, definitely style, paste that, that is fine. Let's copy that to the next one, which is this one. I'm going to paste that and remove this call of 12 as we tested in the UI, and definitely column 12, call of 12, no need for the mix auto, and we can try that again. So I am going to this page and refreshing that. I'm going to close the developer tool because we do not need that anymore. So I'm going to use pack filler, choose the group icon, this icon, choosing the thumbnail. Let's say this is my thumbnail, and let's see if that is still very big. Now this time it's fine. I think we can make the thumbnail a little bit better, like we can see how like it looks like, but for now it's fine. I'm gonna create the group, and let's see if we got notification and stuff like that. So we have an error, and the page create does not exist, which is completely wrong because we are creating group, not page. So I'm going to create group, and here, as you can see, we are creating a group page, not a group. So I'm gonna change this to group, and also I'm gonna import that group. Spelling mistake. Import that, and that should work. Create group, right? This is group, the notification. So now let's try that again. So I'm going to um, refresh the page, and let's see if anything interesting. So I'm gonna use pack filler, load this image, choose thumbnail, yada yada yada, and let's load that. I'm gonna like add some junky group description and click on submit, and we got notification. That is what we want. So now we are redirected to that page, but we do not have to work on that functionality right now. We have to work on listing the groups that are already exist. So I'm gonna create another group as well, and after that we can work on the listing part. So I'm gonna use spec filler again, some spooky name, and type in something something. I'm gonna use another picture for this one. So if I scroll down, I will have some images. PowerShell, yeah, how about this one? And this is gonna be the thumbnail as well. So I'm gonna choose that again. This is the PowerShell course thumbnail. If you are interested in PowerShell, you can check that as well. Something around 40 or 50 plus videos as well as projects. So I'm gonna create that. We got notification the group has been created with that name, and now let's work on the listing. So if I go to popular groups, we are redirected to here. So I'm going to that bled file, groups. This is the livewire component file, right? So I'm gonna come here, and the loop is right here. So I'm gonna leave the first one and remove the rest. So let's like combine these like this, all of them, and now remove that. So I'm gonna select these and remove it like that. Now I'm gonna use for each or for else, because we have end like empty, not for each, for else. So let's say groups as dollar group, and I'm going to move these inside, and here we're gonna create h1 with the text dash center text dash let's say warning and no group pound, something like that. So now let's see if that's gonna work. So I'm gonna refresh the page. We have two groups, right? So it should show two groups, but we have to load that from the component. So I'm gonna do that as well. I'm going to come here and let's say groups and calling the group model, importing that, and then go ahead and order them by latest. Also we can order them by like the popular groups, right? When you think about the popular groups, I'm gonna consider the groups as like popular depends on the members that group have. So I'm gonna use order by, and we have the member, right, as we did in the um, in the in the pages section. So order by members, and then we can add pagination as we have in that one. So I'm going to use paginate, and let's create a variable, and this is going to be for like infinite looping. So we that's why we are creating this in all of them, all of the component that we have. So dollar this up, let's say paginator, and I'm going to create this variable right here. Let's say public dollar paginator equals to, let's say, 10 for now, and that should work. So I'm gonna refresh the page and let's see if we have two groups that we created, and yeah, here we have them. So now let's load the things, like the actual things, like the images and names and things like that. So here goes the thumbnail. I'm gonna load that from the asset storage. So asset storage, here gonna go the continuation of the forward slash and then dollar group of thumbnail, and then we have the like the icon. So I'm gonna load that as well. Asset, oh, this is gonna be pretty much the same, so I'm gonna use this one, pasting that, and instead of thumbnail I'm gonna call it icon, and then here we'll go like the name of the group. So dollar group of name, and we have an email. So if I go to, do we have anything like that in the pages? Let's see. um this is the location. I think we can use that as well instead of like the username, because like we are not using the username kind of thing for accessing the group. We are using the UUID. So that is what like we have to um do. But like we do not have to like print the UUID, right? So that has nothing to do with the user. So I'm gonna call the location or type maybe. Let's go for a type because that's also fine. So dollar group of type, and that should work. After that we have the palo. Also I think this can be like a join, and then we will have, you can see the icon is missing, so I'm gonna do something for that. Yeah, that is Peter video. What is this for even, like um what is the use of this? I don't think there is any use of this, but why did they show that right here? Maybe they like want to show like the total number of like total number of posts this group has, or total number of members and stuff like that. but we do not have that thing. Let's remove that. Also we can here show the number of members and posts and things like that, but or should we show that? Like, let's do that. I'm going to remove this one because I don't think there is any use. If you think there's any use, you can like use that. I have just committed that. So instead of like type, I can like show the total number of like followers and members and groups and like the page, the sorry, what is it called? The total post per day and things like that. We can show those things. So here I am going to show the members, and I can like add a space using this, and also I can add a dash, something like that, and then like um whatever I show, like members and then dash, and then we will have a space, and after that we're going to continue that to like the members as well, like the member, not the posts. So for the post, I'm going to do one thing. If I go to the pages, here we have somewhere a query we are sending to the database to check the total number of posts. So I'm going to copy that, come right here and paste that, and here I'm going to change this to group, and this one as well. I'm going to capitalize that like this, and this is going to be the group underscore ID, and then we will have something like um, posts, right? So I'm going to do that. Also we can show like the number of posts per day and number of posts like for a week or something, but for now we're going to show all of the posts. So I am going to refresh the page. We have an issue, and that is the group ID in the select option. So wait a minute, group ID. Oh, this is posts. Like if I go to the post model, um, post, we have the group ID. So that is what we are checking. Like if you post a post, create a post in a group, we are going to set this field, and that field, like that post will be considered the post of that group as well as your profile. So we will be showing, like if you visit a group or page, we are going to show you the posts from that group or that page or that user profile. So that is what going on here. So I'm going to refresh the page, and this time it should work because we changed that is post, not posts, singular, not plural. So I'm going to refresh the page. 0 posts, 0 member, 0 posts, 0 member. Thumbnail not loading. Let's check this out. So storage, uh, thumbnail, thumb, spelling mistake. So I'm gonna refresh the page, and let's see if that's going to work. And here we have that. So now let's work on the join and like unjoin. Should we call it unjoin, or like if you join a, can I go to Facebook? Let's have a real experience. So I'm gonna go to like search for something. Um, let's say crypto, and we will have like the groups as well, right? So we have the join button, and if I join that, we have the visit button. But how do I unjoin that? We got notifications as well. Let's follow this terminology, but also the visit option is right here as well. Like if I click on this, it's also going to redirect me um, to that specific group, right? I can visit that from here as well, but I think we can show the like remove the like or unfollow the group. If I click on this, let's see if we have anything like how I can remove myself from this group. If I click on this one, your comments. um, I'm not an expert in mm, this thing. As you can see, we have unfollow group or leave group. So I think we can add this thing. um, I'm going to do that. So if you have like already joined a group, you can like leave group button, join group and leave group. Also, like instead of like join group, we can have leave. So that is what we are going to do. If I go to the pages, here we have the conditions for that thing. So I'm going to copy that, and we will have the same thing. So I'm going to wait a minute. Here we have that, right? So I'm going to paste that. Let's see if the classes are changed. Otherwise, going to have the same things. So if I copy and paste that, yeah, the classes are changed. So I'm going to use that in both of the places. But I think that they are the same though. Like let's remove that. Um, on the join, this is going to be the join class, the join. What is it called? The join group, right? Like the join, the ability to join the group. That is the button. And this is going to be the group ID, and this is also the group ID. Group, like we, this is the item which we are iterating through. So this is going to be leave and join, two buttons. If you have joined there, then show a button to leave there. And the model for that is, I think, um, group, let's see, group members, yeah. So we have pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to copy this, come right here, and group members, where user ID is this ID, and group ID is this not page is going to be group. So also this is going to be leave and join. So join, and then I'm going to format that by pressing Alt Shift F and VS Code, and then I'm going to like create these methods, right? So I think I can copy and paste that as well. If I go to that is going to be pages, right? Pages live wire component, not model. Pages, this one. I'm going to copy these two methods. I'm gonna combine these, copy that, come here to the pages, or not no pages, groups, and I'm going to paste that right here. So now let's work on this. The follow will be changed to join, and finding a group, not page, definitely. And we have imported that, right? Not this one, sorry. um yeah, this one. Also we have to include the support db transactions, and instead of page like, let's see if we have any other. So I'm going to select all of them, then control shift and arrows to move more forward and backward. And this is called group member. Import that, and then we have the, what is it called, the page, not the page id, the group id. So I'm going to select all of the page underscore ids in this code, and I'm going to change that to group underscore id. Then the variable name, that is right here, so I'm going to change that as well. I think we have initialized that 2 times, so I'm going to select both of them and then change that to group. Also I'm going to change this. So if I select page and then this arrow icon, I'm going to select all of them, come right here and change it to group. So it's going to change all of them. So you have followed, not followed, joined, wait a minute, you have joined your page, so not my page. You have joined, and then wait a minute, let's say, what is going on here? So when yeah, that is fine. Like whenever someone's like joins my group, I will get notification like this user joined your group and then the group name, and that is absolutely okay. And it is called members, right? In the group, yeah. Like incremented the group members in that table, and then event like dispatching browser event, and you followed like for the authentic user. This is gonna be like you joined and then the group name, that is absolutely fine. And for the unfollow, this is gonna be leave, not unfollow. Finding the page, what is going on here, group not page, so import that. And that is fine. Like delete, not like, this is what should I call this, let's say member, or let's say member, yeah, member. And after that we have the notification, you leave, what is it leave, left, yeah, so that is left group. So I'm gonna use this, and you left the, and then the group name. And for the this is like for the authentic user, the dispatch browser event. So I'm gonna try that out. So I'm going to close, let's close the other tabs, we don't need that. So I'm gonna refresh the page, and let's join some groups, so if we are able to do that. So I'm gonna click on join, but I'm gonna copy the name, and put it in the search box, and you joined this name. So if I search for that, as you can see, I have joined that, and it shows like the leave option, which means like I am in this group, and now I can leave that group as well. And as you can see, the members are increased by one, and the zero, the post are still zero. So which mean our things is like the feature is working fine. If I leave the group, it is like showing me the notification notifying that user as well. And here we have that group again. So now that is working fine. Now let's work on the search functionality. So I'm going to livewire.groups. We have the wire model search, right? So I'm gonna I just need to create a variable for that. That is it. I'm gonna duplicate this. Default value is gonna be empty, and then use where condition right here. So I'm gonna say where we will be searching for the name of the group. We can do that for the type, and like we can add, like for you guys, if you want to like add those features, we can add the functionality of filtering as we remove for the sake of this playlist. Like we can here we will have option, you can choose, you want to see social groups, you want to see entertainment groups, you want to see news kind of groups, educational groups on travel and lifestyle, and motivational quotes, and like you will have a filter for that. But we do not have, right? So you can add that filter, and based on the filter you can like display the groups right here. So I'm gonna say name, and then like, here we'll have the person sign, then continuing that with the actual thing, and at the end in person sign. So dollar this up search, and let's see if that is going to work. So I'm gonna refresh the page. I'm going to copy this name, paste that in the search box, and let's see. As you can see, we have that group. So if I remove this part, we have that. If I add some spooky shenanigans, it's going to show me that no group found. That is fine. I think we have like the functionality completed. So congrats. And from here we are going to move on to like showing the actual post, right? And like I cannot go to this group like clicking here and here. The same for the, let's join one of them. Yeah, that is fine. Like if I go to pages, we have created the functionality of creating a page and deleting a page and unfollowing and following a page. but we cannot view that page from anywhere, somewhere around here. Like if I click on this, I should be able to view that or go to that specific page, but we do not have that functionality like till this point. So we're gonna add that as well. Also, I think we can work on the seeding the page data, because we have limited post groups and pages. And after that, like we will have the ability to like add infinite scrolling ability. And like if you just scroll down, as we saw in the demonstration, if you scroll down, you will be able to see more posts, and you can like explore the application just like Facebook. If you scroll down, you will see new posts coming toward, like if you scroll down and you will see the new post. So that is what we are going to do in the next few videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do, that helps a lot. Thank you.